Good evening and welcome back to Astro Colony, where we need to sort out some oxygen because I died. I was sat over here on top of this wonderful building right here. I was at one tab looking at stuff, going to watching YouTube videos rather than anything else that I should be doing, and then I heard the "oh, you are dead" thing. It doesn't warn you you're dying. It just bleeps when you're going to respawn, which is interesting. But we need to do that. So, how are we doing? We got 180 iron bars, 154 copper going on there. I think we're doing well for 188. Nice, got decent amounts of that. That is all good. We could do more of these. We'll get more of these in a minute. We have 473 ice blocks. So, let's sort out some ice, shall we? It doesn't matter where we do the ice, because where we do the water. So what we want to do is we want to put down. We want the oxygen generator, but before the oxygen generator, we actually want the water thing, which is in. I think it's not mining. Where's the water one? It's in devices. Did I miss it? It's not in devices. Utilities. We want the icebreaker. We want to put the icebreaker down. It requires power. It requires an input as well. Kind of awkward the power's on the wrong side. Doesn't really matter though. If I move this along here a little bit, like this, and then we put down under devices our oxygen generator here. That's okay. We'll do that. Then we'll pick you up, and then we'll move you out by another 2, 3. We got 3, because we have to put in between the two a water cell and water pipes. So, there we go. Okay, because we need to have some form of storage here. So what I want to do is I want to have this only run if the water is below a certain level, but also if this doesn't have so many oxygen tanks in it. That's the idea. Okay, so first and foremost we will go to here, and we will put in some conveyor belts like this. We'll let a couple go by, and then I'm going to actually break that there. There we go. Boom. We need to run power as well. Forgot about power. You come down, and then run. I don't know where you're going to run. Hold on. You come down as well. Kind of the only way I can get it to actually come down through is to walk around the whole thing. So you do that, and then you will come along and do that, and there you go. It's all connected. Nice, awesome. Okay, so you will start doing the whole watery thing. You'll break down the water, which is awesome. We'll put one more in there. You can have 7, which will fill that, and then that will turn this into oxygen. Now this takes 20 seconds and uses 4 water. This produces 10 water in 10 seconds. So in 20 seconds, it produces 20 water. So if we want this running at 100% ratio, we would need 5 oxygen generators producing oxygen all the time. I don't know what else ice is used for. I think it is just using the icebreaker. So we could do that and just 100% convert all of our ice to water. Water is used elsewhere. If I click on this here and can I right? No. Can I right click? I can't right click water. I know water is used elsewhere. You also need water for making drinks for the colonists. So we need water. So we just want to make sure that the water tank is full. And we're not fussed about this. Maybe we are. Maybe we want to do both. We want to have it so that what we ideally want is a valve here. We want the water to only flow into here if you are full. Although what I could do, actually, I'm talking rather than showing. Let's show and tell here. So our logical blocks. What we can do is we can have a inventory sensor, and now this has a little symbol on the side of it. You'll see. That will sense the inventory is pointing towards. So if I put it there, it will sense that inventory. Okay. Is that right? No, that might be the signal. no, that's the signal. I'm wrong. Ignore me. It's been a while. Let's go back to this again. So 6. So that's the signal output. So that's where the cable comes out of the thing. So boom, like that. And what you do is when you do this, you click on it, and then you go to the building. You want to look at anything you can see in range. Anything you see in range. So I would have that one there. Click. This is reading sent signals. So that will work there. However, we don't want to do that. I just realized we don't want to do that. We want to click on the water cell, and we want to read. I want to say water, but I don't know if we can read water. Oh no, no resources. Oops. Pick device. That one. I guess it's reading that one, but it's not reading any device anything in it. Can we not pick the water? It's kind of annoying. That's kind of annoying if you can't pick the water. Kind of. Okay. However, we have a decider. So this has an input from the cables. So we put that there. And then we have a cable which we can't build yet because we need other stuff to do that. But we would have a cable here, and the cable will go to this. And then this guy, if we pick on it here, this can control a device. So I will say, hey, control that. Don't read any resources. But if the input is greater than, let's say, 10, you will turn off this device. Oh, like that. Like that. If it's greater than 10, I think this is true. If it's greater than 10, then it's true. So I want to have this less than 10. It's true. If it's greater than 10, it's off. And it's off. You see? Look at that. It's turned the building off. That's because it's reading 0 right now. So it's reading 0. So that's not actually true. I want this to be the other way around. Yep. Click. This wants to be greater than. So if it's greater than 10, it will turn it off. It's turned it off, and it's not turned it back on again. I don't know. It's not reading things we need to think. So I need to actually build cable, and I can't do cable because that's requires electronic parts. Electronic parts are made in a constructor. Can we get some cable just so I can get this logic working? I don't know if this will actually work with the way we have it set up. So boom, let's put that in there. So I want to do electronic parts are locked. Okay. Where are electronic parts? Here. We need 18 research. So let's go to this guy here, and we want to give him 18 times 2, which is a number. So I'm going to say 18 because my brain can't figure that out yet. And then I'm going to go 18 again. Boom. 36. There we go. Why do the hard math yourself when you can get the thing doing it for you? And then we'll turn this on and we'll let this do its thing here. And then we can unlock it, and then we can make some of these, which requires copper wire and copper wire. Just copper wire to make electronic parts. Okay, we can do that. We can make some of that ourselves. We have 8 on us. Let's make 5 of that, so we can have loads of copper wire to do that. And what I want to do here basically is I want to read. I should turn these around. I want to read the water level, and if it's below a certain amount, we want to turn the machine on. And if it goes above a certain amount, we turn the machine off. I don't know if we can read the water level. I'm not sure on that. Now you can control machines directly and do it this way with the logic. You can say, hey, I want to turn the machine on off, as we are here. Another way of doing it is to put a blocker here and have that connected to it. So if this is full, you just turn off what's going into it. It will then process all the stuff that's already in there and kind of stop, so you get like a little buffer. But as I said, ice is only ever used for this that I know of. So I think we'll just go with turn the machine off here. I am going to, however, pick those up and turn them around because they were in the wrong place. So number 6, the inventory sensor, I'm going to put there. And then number 7, the decider, I'm going to put there. So there we go. Okay, and then we'll press F on that, and we'll click on this here. Okay. And then we'll press F on that, and we'll click on that there. And this wants to be, if it is greater than 10, you will disable. Okay, and I think if I turn this on, yeah, it's going to run. It's going to run. So this is doing nothing. Okay. So we can do that there. What I'm not sure of here is whether I can read the contents of that. I don't think so. I think this requires a building and a resource, and water is not a resource. So I don't actually think we can do this. We might do something else with it. I'm not sure. Not sure. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. Other things we want to do as well. We want to get some more construction done. We want to get some automating of these running. The problem is that I've actually managed to put the oh no, it's one off the center. Awesome. I was worried I'd put this on the center, which is a bit of a pain. You've got another recipe as well. You've got the iron rod as well. So I think we should get ourselves a storage. Needs, what does that need? Iron rods. Can we get iron rods? What are they used in? They're carbon and so on. So this is another one. So iron rods, to make iron rods, we need carbon. So we need to take some carbon from this and have it come this way. This again is another sort of system where you can go, hey, we'll check these guys, and if these guys have got 100 carbon in them, then we will stop. We'll stop the carbon come this way. We'll just turn off that pusher, and then the carbon will go down here. So that is something I probably want to do as well, because we want to store some carbon ourselves, and then obviously if they go below 100, we'll just pick the center one. If it goes below 100, then they'll send stuff down this line, however many go down the line, and put it on, and that should keep them all topped up around 100. Should be fine, I think. Hopefully, we'll see. Come on, research. What I might do. There you go. That's been done. Awesome. I'm gonna say I'd like 100. And then I want 100 you. Just go. Do your thing. Give me 50 more research. Okay. So I want to do electronic parts. And then if I go here and click this, boom, there you go. So that'll make us loads of them. However, it has no power. That's fine. We'll just drag power in temporarily from this one here. Oh, I can't do that because I have no electric cable anymore. Haha. I need electric cable. Come on. 1, 2, 3. 6 seconds is so long. It is only 6 seconds here. Boom, there you go. So you've got power. You are making us the electronic parts. Let's see here. I can already know. I can already hear the comments of that doesn't work. We can't. This doesn't work. Yep, probably. You're probably right. In fact, we'll find out right now. Boom. There you go. Okay. So, how much this has got no water stored in it? Let's find out. Shall we? Click. The reason you might not want to turn the machine off and you might want to block it is because obviously all the ice is going to go into this machine and it's all going to be stored in here. You may not want all your resources stored in here. You may want to go, hey, I've got so many metal ingots. Just stop the thing going. Although iron can only become iron ingots, it can't become anything else that I know of. Through right click on this here, yeah, it becomes, that's it. It's the only thing it becomes. So it's used by an unknown machine as well. Iron ore used by, I don't know what that is, but it can only become iron ingots. It only becomes iron ingots. I guess they're super advanced metals or something. This is the same. Gold is the same as well. So yeah, but gold bars can become gold plate, and iron bars can become this and all of these. So you want many iron bars. So yeah, it's used by constructors to make iron plates, also used by the laboratory and stuff. So yeah, so you might want to have like all your ore being crushed and running, but you probably wouldn't want all of your iron ingots to go and become plates, for instance. So this is not working. You do not have a thing here. If I even select ice, no, that's not going to work, is it? No. You've now got 81 ice inside you, and you're going to fill this up and stop. So we need a way to read how much water is in the tank, and I don't think there is one. I don't believe there's a way to read the water in the tank at all. Like, there's no water resource here. There's loads of unknown technologies and stuff, but there's no water resource here. That's a hydrotonic, so that's not what we want. Yeah, there's nowhere to read the water level. Kind of annoying, because I would really like to read the water level. That'd be so much better. And right now it's just wasting water. It's just wasting the ice. The ice is being completely wasted. Shut down. Go away. So how about we instead read this machine and we look for oxygen tablets, oxygen cells, and if we are more than 10, in that sense, sorry, here's the inventory. If we have more than 10, so you want to read tanks, is that right? So if it's more than 10, it's true. The condition is true, so it turns on. So we want to say if it's less than 10, then it's true. So if we have less than 10 oxygen in here, because we used up the oxygen tanks, we then want this guy to start running and converting ice into water, which will probably fill this. You can stack tanks, so if we do that, so you can stack tanks, so you can have a bit of a buffer here. So this will go down to 9, and this takes, as I said, 20 seconds to run out of oxygen, and that would mean this tank is entirely empty. In 20 seconds to go back up to 10, this would have run twice, producing 20 water. So we'd have enough to actually produce 4, 8, 12, 16, 5 of them. So we go back up to 24 because it go down to 9. It would trigger on. That produce enough water to go back up to 24. Then it go down again. Oh, sorry, 14 goes below 10, so on and so forth. So yeah, this system would work. It's not ideal, again, because we're going to have so much. All the ice is going to go in here. Not fussed about the ice going in there, but it's not ideal for other situations. But I'd rather have read the water level, but that's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. So, but we can test this as well. If we take this out, there you go, it starts running. If we put in 9, boom, there you go. We'll let this run. This is filling up. So we're 94 stored water. It can store 200. 2 blocks is 200. It's 100 per block. So we really need 1 block here for this. But there you go. This has hit 10, and this has stopped. However, we have we have 100 water in here, but we would get to 20 because this would run twice in the 20, and then it would go back up to the same level. So yeah, there you go. I think we're good. All our ice is just going to sit inside here. So we no longer need this storage container here anymore. So that's fine. Again, we could instead seal off the thing here and say, hey, if you've got, if you run out of oxygen, then open. And by the time you get 1 oxygen, this would probably have like 10 ice inside it because the length of the conveyor belt. So you could do that, but this will work. This will work for the time being. Don't need to do this. I could literally just be like, hey, let's go, let's get like 100 of them and then manually store this. But I like automation. Automation is I like it. I think it's good. Let's get rid of this here. Okay. So let's automate more things. Yes. So what do I want to do? We want to have a storehouse. So I want to come here. I'm going to re-enable this. Go to my inventory. Can you give me, let's grab 50 of those plates. Then let's come here and I want to grab, in fact, do you know what? I'm going to turn off the splitter. Off. The pusher, sorry. So any carbon that comes down will then be turned into stuff. So let's do that as well. Let's do this. Let's do this bit of logic here. So, because you can see very far with logic circuits, it makes so much more sense to have your logic close together like we have there, like we just 1 cable in between rather than running cables everywhere, because cables are more expensive than you think. So let's go here, let's go with the inventory sensor, and we'll put the inventory sensor, can't put it up in the air unfortunately, so we'd have to put it, say, here. Let's put the inventory center here. We'll put the decider here. We'll put one piece of cable in between because that just uses one cable there. We'll go F and we'll click on the middle one. And we will say carbon. Okay. You are going to control that guy. And you are going to read carbon. Okay. And currently it's on because it's greater than 1. So we want to change this to be if it's less than 100. And it is now off. Because, yeah, so the only way that will turn on is if this is less than 100. And then they will actually go like some into here, some into here, some into there. So, as I said, they might get a little bit more than 100 in them. But when the center one gets to roughly 100, it'll stop now. Which means our carbon can then go down here and be processed into other things for us. Because we want to do that. Don't really want the carbon going directly into there. Like so many things, I don't really want going into there. But right now it's fine. So we'll sort this out later. We'll sort that later. Let's get other automation going. Let's get a constructor running, shall we? Constructor. Boom. Engineering time. We want to have that way. I want to have multiple constructors, I think. So I'm going to move it slightly away. We've put one there. Okay. This guy is going to do... Now, you can't control individual recipes. So I can't say, hey, if we get so many iron plates, turn the iron plate recipe off and continue on there. That's not a thing we can do. So, what you have to do is have multiple constructors for this. Kind of why you'd have multiple smelters as well. But then smelters you can just put, you can put the iron bars into a storage and have a storage come out. Can we build a storage? That's what I was trying to look for. We need these. Let's pick this up. Do we have any? We've got 7. I need one more. I need one more. How are you? You're 188. You're 186. You're 188. Can I borrow one off you? And can I borrow one off you? Thank you very much. Have that. There we go. Make these. Make these. Go, go, go. Look, give. Okay. So we've got storage. A warehouse, sorry, not storage, a warehouse. I'm going to put it like right next door to this guy. Like this here. Oop. And you may be thinking, oh no, its output. Its output is bad because we have green in here and red here. Well, the good thing about storage is you can click it and click this button here to swap its inputs and outputs. So now its input is along with the output there. So anything this makes will go into the storehouse, which is exactly what I want. So we'll do that. But you should only be making bars. Like this and this shouldn't be in here. Anyway, because you're only making bars. Let's go to the recipes again. Turn the iron rod off. You're only making iron, copper, and gold bars, which is fine. That's all we want. We want iron, copper, and gold bars. You will not output the iron because the iron, or you will not output the ore because the ore is used in a recipe, and because it's used in a recipe, it's not allowed to output it. I think the carbon as well, it won't output the carbon because the carbon is used in a recipe potentially even though the recipe is turned off, which is a little annoying. So we need to filter the carbon out and have that come in elsewhere, which is entirely possible, but at the same time not. I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to move you over by one. Have that and that and that. Boom, there you go. In fact, do you know what? For the minute, no, we'll keep them on it. So have the iron bars, and you'll see no iron bars, but you'll see in the top corner we have 206 iron bars, 207, 208, because they're going in here, and this storage is usable by us. So fantastic. The reason I want to move that across by one is because I want to have a offset here that does that, and if I'd moved it to there, it would auto output onto it again and just start looping into itself, which is not what we want. So let's grab a filter and let's put you there, and let's filter you to be carbon. Okay, so now the carbon, let's put you back in. Let's test. When in doubt, always make sure testing. And it's very good when you're building logic. It's a very good idea to build a little thing, and then even if you just have like a belt that goes nowhere, test your logic is working, particularly if you've got like these sort of things. You know, logic says test it's working the way you want it to, because there's nothing worse than building everything up and then a block ends up on the wrong line, and then you're trying to figure out why your bus has stopped working. It's because there's a single bit of carbon where there should iron be, and that sort of thing. So yeah, okay, so this goes in here. This can store, I don't know how much, but I'm gonna go with a lot. Like you see, it looks full inside already. I think I'm not sure how many of these stack to. Yeah, I'm not sure how many they stack to, but it can store 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24. It can store 24 stacks of whatever you put into it. So warehouses are massive. Massive. So yeah. Would you take all of that? We've also got loads of dirt on us as well. Let's pick up this guy. And I'm just going to put him just here. Put him back here for a minute. Boom, there you go. And dirt go in there. Quartz and limestone go in there. That's all stuff that we'll use later. So someone remind me that's there, if you would be so kind. Particularly later on when I'm trying to find stuff, I'll be like, where did I leave that? It's in the warehouse. It's in the storage behind the laboratory. Yeah. Okay. And that's done its 50 research already. Awesome. I don't think you can have a thing set up to read research. So, like, I don't think there's any way for us to go, hey, if we got so many research points, stop. There's no way to read this set here. But you could absolutely read the laboratory and say, hey, if it's got so many in there, do that so we'd only get so many per 12 seconds. You could say, hey, if it's got 2 iron bars in it, don't send any more iron bars because it's got 2. And then when it runs out of 2, you send more. The better way to do that, I feel, is probably what we're going to do here. Do you have any other recipes? No, you just have engineering. Okay, so you just want iron and you just want copper. Fine, okay. So to do that, what we'll do, has it got 2 inputs? It has got 2 inputs. Can I can rotate you around. Excellent. Okay. I could also just flip the inputs that, so might rotate you. Excuse me. Whoa. I'm gonna do this. Go. Live there. Live there. There you go. Okay. You can have the gold. Just so the output's not anywhere near. So, what do we want to do? We want to convert all of our iron, copper, and gold into plates. Not all of our iron and copper and gold into plates. All the gold can be converted because gold isn't used in anything else. Gold is used in. We've got an auction barrier. We might want another one later, but we can get a gold bar. We can find a gold bar. We can do that later. We want to build a recycler. That'd be a good idea. We want to convert most of these into iron plates. We also want to split this so it goes into here at the same time, so we get our research going. So how do we do that? Well, first and foremost, let me get some logic going here, and I'm going to put in a filter. Now these will auto output on their own. So if I put 2 filters down here and I filter this one to be iron and this one to be copper, it means that only iron can come out of this one and only copper can come out of this one. So we don't have to worry about it going terribly wrong for us, which is awesome. So we get a conveyor belt and we will run a conveyor belt from here to there, like that. Now I need to go in there, I know that, but I'm not doing it right now because of that. This is the same. We want to go from the conveyor belt from here into... oh, I can't do that. I need to make more wire. Now, you can't build in your inventory from goods in the list here. You can't actually use these don't work. So you have to, if you want to build with your inventory, you have to go and grab like something. So I'm going to split this to give me 20 iron bars. Thank you. So I can make this stuff here, please. Do 25 of them. Go. Okay. That's not iron bars, copper, sorry, copper cable. So yeah, we want to have this come into here and to this one here. So we will put one there, there. Okay, so that will go into there, that goes there. We do not want that. We do not want all of our iron and copper going into here. We want to split our iron and copper. So we can do that with a splitter, obviously. Let's go and grab a splitter. But splitter is number 5 on this part here. So I'm going to put a splitter there and a splitter there. Now this will split evenly, one forward, one left, one right, blah, blah, blah. What I want to do instead is I want to say, hey, one goes forward to every 10 that goes left. And we're going to have none going right because there are no none right. So it's, if I go 9, is that it? 90 to 10. So 10% of our stuff goes forward, the rest goes right. So 9, 10, 0. 1, 0, 9, 1, 0. 0. That finger's in drone. There we go. Put on. So all resources that come down here will be split. Now we know only iron bars going to come down here, so they'll be split. 9 go this way, 1 go straight on. Same here. 9 this way, 1 go straight on. So 10% of our resources are all going to go into engineering research. That seems like a good number. Let's go back to our belts. And we grab a belt. Now we need to get this off of here, but we don't want it to connect to this belt, obviously. So we can, with the mouse scroll wheel, boom, scroll the other way, boom, like that. It goes up, scroll down flat again, and it is flat. And there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. And bring it down again. And there we go. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. So we can bring this onwards here. We can bring this one onwards here. And now we have an iron belt and a copper belt. And that is where we're going to have to leave this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. We'll be doing even more logic. And until then, as always, have fun.